Beat the heat with THERMIQUIT with added power of herbal actives to beat heat stress. Heat stress is a condition caused by high ambient temperature and high relative humidity in which birds find it difficult to achieve the balance between body heat production and body heat loss. Heat stress leads to drop in production efficiency and high mortality in birds and thus results in economic loss to the farmer. Normally, body temperature of bird varies between 40 to 42 degrees centigrade. The ideal environmental temperature for birds is 18 to 22 degrees centigrade, also called as thermoneutral zone. A drop in temperature below 18 degrees centigrade results in cold stress, and a higher environmental temperature above 27 degrees centigrade and relative humidity more than 50% leads to heat stress in birds. If there is increase in environmental temperature, body temperature also rises. Since bird skin does not have sweat glands, heat loss mainly happens through evaporation by panting. In order to maintain the body temperature of 40 to 42 degrees centigrade, birds lose heat through radiation, convection, conduction, and evaporation. Convection is when moving air removes radiated heat from body. Conduction is direct transfer of heat through contact with cooler surface, usually colder floor or side walls. Radiation is transmission of electromagnetic heat from the body, and evaporation is loss of heat from the body through respiration and panting. What are the signs of heat stress in poultry? Labored breathing and panting is the first sign, which is very prominent. Comb and wattle appears pale, diarrhea, lethargy, less feed intake, and wings lifted and away from the body in order to lose heat are the signs in a heat-stressed bird. Response of a bird's body to heat stress. In order to lose excess heat from the body, birds start panting. Panting leads to reduced sodium and potassium in blood and increased carbon dioxide pressure, which results in respiratory alkalosis and subsequently acid-base imbalance occur. Feed intake reduces. Free radicals increase in the body and leads to oxidative stress, which causes leaky gut, that is, loose droppings. Immune function is compromised, which increases susceptibility to infection and disease like necrotic enteritis. All the events summarized in this slide shows how heat stress leads to sudden death in birds. First effect is suppressed appetite, then panting, which leads to increased thirst. Decrease in antidiuretic hormone causes increased urine output. There is acid-base imbalance, which results in metabolic acidosis and respiratory alkalosis. There is growth retardation, immune suppression, decreased resistance to infection and toxins, leading to sudden death. How heat stress affects production? There is reduced egg production and thin eggshell, significantly reduced feed intake, lower body weight gain, poor FCR, in males, reduced semen volume, sperm concentration, and motility. There is adverse effect on meat quality too. There is decreased production of breast muscle, increased thigh muscle, protein content is low in muscles, and fat deposition is higher due to increased lipogenesis. Electrolyte balance and body temperature regulation is of utmost importance in heat-stressed birds. Thus, RR Veterinary Healthcare presents THERMIQUIT, which contains the right balance of electrolytes with added advantage of dextrose for instant energy and herbal bioactives to regulate body temperature. THERMIQUIT comes in liquid as well as powder form in 5 liters and 10 kg pack. What are the benefits of giving THERMIQUIT to your birds? THERMIQUIT balances electrolytes across the cell, regulates body temperature, promotes water to act as electrolyte, restores the bird to zone of comfort, improves FCR and productivity, enhances immunity and minimizes disease outbreak, improves egg production and eggshell quality, and reduces mortality caused by heat stress. When and how to give THERMIQUIT? It is advisable to use THERMIQUIT just at the onset of summer, as by the time heat stress signs start to show up in birds, it would have done a lot of damage in terms of production and subsequently increased mortality. Feeding directions for powder. During general heat stress, give 250 gram to 500 gram per ton of feed. In acute heat stress, give 500 rem to 1 kg per ton of feed. And feeding solutions for liquid is, during general heat stress, give 0.5 ml to 1 ml per liter of water. In acute heat stress, give 1.5 to 2 ml per liter of water, or as suggested by the veterinarian. How to combat heat stress in poultry? Birds must have access to clean and cool water throughout the day. Supplement with THERMIQUIT to balance electrolytes. Protect the bird from direct sunlight. Avoid overcrowding and feed the birds during cooler times of the day. Help your birds to beat the heat with THERMIQUIT, the right balance and formula to combat heat stress. For further details, please contact Mr. Ramohan Rao at the below given contact number. Thank you.